Hey folks, welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the world of crypto that's shaping our future. If you're here because you're passionate about digital assets and want to stay ahead of the curve, you're in the right place. Today, we're zeroing in on XRP, the token that's been turning heads and making waves right at the start of 2026. Buckle up because we've got some fresh, exciting updates that could change how you look at your portfolio. And stick around till the end. I've got a killer call to action that you won't want to miss. Let's kick this off with the big headline that's got everyone buzzing. XRP is being called the hottest trade of 2026 by none other than CNBC. Yeah, you heard that right. While Bitcoin and Ethereum are still the giants, XRP has quietly surged ahead in the first week of the year, outperforming both in a way that's got analysts rethinking their strategies. Imagine starting the year with a token that jumps 25% in just days, from around 1.84 on New Year's to hitting 2.38 by January 6th. That's the kind of momentum that makes you sit up and pay attention. But why is this happening now? What's fueling this fire? Well, let's break it down step by step so you can see the full picture. First off, the regulatory clouds have finally cleared. Remember that long-drawn SEC lawsuit against Ripple? It's resolved, and that's given XRP a massive boost in credibility. No more uncertainty hanging over it like a dark cloud. Institutions are loving this. Think about it. When big players feel safe jumping in, the ripple effects, pun intended, are huge. We've seen over $1 billion in inflows into XRP ETFs already this year, tightening the supply and pushing prices up. If you're wondering, is this just hype or the real deal? It's looking like the real deal, backed by hard data from spots like CoinDesk and Binance. Speaking of data, let's talk numbers because that's what keeps us grounded. XRP opened 2026 at 184, rocketed to 2.38, and even after a slight pullback, it's trading around 2.13 to 2.14. As of today, January 8th. That's still up about 17% over the last week and holding strong above key support levels. Compared to Bitcoin, which is testing resistance, or Ethereum dealing with its own volatility, XRP is outpacing them. CNBC's Mackenzie Sigalos put it perfectly in her recent report, XRP is the new cryptocurrency darling. She highlighted how it's become the breakout trade, thanks to its focus on payments and real-world utility. If you've been following crypto for a while, you know utility is king. XRP is built for cross-border transactions, making it faster and cheaper than traditional systems. Now, you might be asking yourself, okay, but what's next? Can XRP keep this up? Great question. Let's dig into the predictions that are floating around. Analysts at Standard Chartered are forecasting XRP could hit $7 to $8 by the end of 2026. That's a potential 247% increase from current levels. Why? ETFs are a big part, but also Ripple's push beyond just XRP. They're diversifying with acquisitions and building products like RLUSD, their stablecoin, which is scaling banking rails. Add in expected Fed rate cuts, maybe 3 or 4 this year, and you've got macro tailwinds that could propel it higher. Even the motley fool is weighing in, asking if XRP is the next Bitcoin, pointing to both broad market trends and XRP-specific wins. But hold on, don't just take my word for it. Let's look at what's happening on the ground. Institutional picks are shifting. XRP and Solana are surpassing Bitcoin and Ethereum as top choices for big money in 2025, and that trend's carrying into 2026. We've got reports from Bloomberg Crypto talking about Ripple looking beyond XRP for diversification, which strengthens the ecosystem. And on the technical side, XRP's broken out of a years-long range, clearing over $250 million in shorts and seeing Coinbase USD to XRP volume spike 300%. Demand is outweighing supply right now, and that's a bullish signal if I've ever seen one. If you're new to this, or just dipping your toes in, think about what this means for everyday folks like you and me. XRP isn't just a speculative play, it's tied to real innovation in finance. With partnerships in tech like the XRP ledger, it's positioning itself as a go-to for tokenized assets and global settlements. Remember that glitch on CoinMarketCap, where Baby Doge briefly overtook everything? It was funny, but it underscores how volatile and exciting this space is. XRP's stability in comparison is a breath of fresh air. All right, let's pause for a second. Are you feeling that energy? This isn't just news, it's a shift in the crypto landscape. If XRP hits those predicted levels, early movers could see serious gains. But hey, always do your own research. I'm just here sharing the facts to keep you informed. Now imagine where we'd be if more people knew about this. That's why I need your help. Hit that like button if this is firing you up, and drop a comment below with your thoughts on XRP's future. Is it going to $4 state dollars or beyond? Your input keeps the conversation going and helps the algorithm push this to more viewers. Moving on, let's touch on some of the chatter from the community. On X, formerly Twitter, folks like Crypto Hulk and Crypto Airy are dropping bombshells. One post highlighted a US Commodity Futures Trading Commission update on crypto tokenization, must-watch stuff for XRP holders. Another scooped that Flare Networks is ushering in a new era for XRP as a programmable financial asset, reinforcing the XRPL as the settlement layer. It's big league moves, people. And don't forget the surge in ETF inflows, hitting a 5-week high, with futures open interest rising. Technicals are flashing a confirmed bullish breakout, eyes on a potential 15% rally ahead. But it's not all smooth sailing. We saw a 5% slip recently, from 228 to 218, testing resistance. That's crypto for you. Volatility is part of the game. Yet, even with that, XRP is up 20% from December lows, and the broader market sentiment is positive. Analysts like those at Disruption Banking are talking about utility driving the rally, not just hype. If BlackRock files for an XRP ETF, that could be the credibility shock we need to push toward $4. Think about this. In a world where crypto is going mainstream, XRP's role in payments could make it indispensable. We've got Maduro prediction markets, Ripple's diversification. It's all converging. If you're invested or considering it, this is the time to stay vigilant. What's your strategy? Share in the comments. I read everyone, and it might spark ideas for future videos. As we wrap up the meat of this update, let's circle back to why XRP's stealing the spotlight. It's not Bitcoin, it's not Ethereum, it's XRP leading the charge in 2026. With resolved regs, surging inflows, and bold predictions, the path looks promising. But remember, markets can turn, so keep an eye on those key levels like the 21 EMA for continuation. Now, here's where you come in. Your action makes all the difference. If this video opened your eyes to XRP's potential, smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. We're building a community here of smart, forward-thinking crypto enthusiasts. Like this video, share it with a friend who's into digital assets, and comment your XRP price prediction for end of 2026. Let's get that engagement rolling. Your likes and shares help us reach more people and keep delivering top-notch content. One more thing. If you're serious about staying ahead, check out the links in the description for more resources on XRP ETFs and market analysis. And always, invest responsibly. Knowledge is power. Thanks for watching, folks. What's your take on XRP's hot streak? Drop it below, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay crypto smart out there. You sent diving deeper into the institutional angle, because this is where the real money moves the needle. Reports from Binance Square highlight how XRP's outperformed BTC and ETH at the start of 2026, with significant institutional inflows. Think about it. When hedge funds and banks start allocating, retail follows. We've seen XRP climb back above $2 with volume jumps on major exchanges. If you're tracking charts, the breakout from that multi-year range is textbook bullish. Expert voices are chiming in too. Jeff Kendrick from Standard Chartered sees $8 by year-end, citing ETF adoption and regulatory wins. That's not pie in the sky, it's based on capital flows and adoption metrics. Even in a digesting market post-SEC rally, XRP's holding gains, up 400% from pre-election lows. Liquidations hit $22 million in one day, flushing out weak hands and setting up for stronger upside. Community buzz is electric. Posts about XRP as the #1 play of the decade, with Trump's crypto reserve adding fuel. Experts say 274 plus is next. That's ambitious, but with 500% since election day, it's not impossible. Flair's innovations make XRP programmable, opening doors to new use cases. For retention, let's pose this. What if XRP hits $4 mid-year? How would that change your plans? Stick around as we explore scenarios. On the flip side, watch for pullbacks. Current bands 1.83 to 2.39. Decreasing volume suggests consolidation, but sentiment's positive. CTA reminder, subscribe now for weekly deep dives. Your support keeps us going. Future outlook, with 3-4 Fed cuts, institutional demand, and RLUSD scaling, 2026 could be XRP's year. BlackRock ETF filing, game changer. Wrapping up, XRP's surge is backed by facts, utility, inflows, clarity. Engage below, subscribe, and let's ride this wave together. Peace out.